This is an all sports station production.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be an interesting matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Oakland Raiders. So with that, let's get out to the East Bay and Oakland, California. On the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden, and Charles, kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And off we go from Oakland. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
The thing I like most about Derek Carr's game is not just the right arm and his touch and his ability to find receivers. I think it's his calmness, and I think that transmits itself very well to the rest of the team. They feed off of that, and they go out and play with confidence.
On first down, Carr. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now Carr on the bootleg. And that'll be incomplete. And now a look at the defense for the Colts.
Justin Houston is truly one of the elite pass rushers in the league. Knows how to get to the quarterback with a variety of moves.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Shotgun now for Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
We're going to shut y'all down.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Rivers now after the fumble recovery. And he's got it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Play action. Now it's Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Yeah, because you miss those first 2, but you get up the 0 for 4 range. That can be a little tricky, but able to settle in, hopefully.
Yeah, now you won't have any confidence issues. Now you can kind of get it back even with just one throw.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Down. 180. Watching you buy. I got it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Got a man. It's complete. Williams. A very solid gain of 27. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Throwing again. Carr. They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 21.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Danico Autry is in on the stop.
Being strong up the middle is imperative. I don't care what your sport, but in football, when you've got a D tackle who can contribute not only to occupying bodies, but also making plays on the ball carrier, that's when you have the cornerstone of a solid run defense.
Throwing on 2nd down. Carr. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 1-yard touchdown reception as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
To throw, Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. The big man, P.J. Hall, had the path to the QB there. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
It's our time. It's our time.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Rip left, rip left. What's it?
So that'll back him up 5.
We play to win. Left, go.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now Carr. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Let's go, D.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts' 40-yard line. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
And to give this time to the tailback. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football, and that really hurts you as an offense.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. Rivers on first down. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Rivers now from the 50. And his throw here's incomplete. Zach Pascal, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Rivers. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man.
Let's go. Let's go.
A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process.
Sit 180, 380. Watch the run, watch the run.
Play fake, Rivers. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Credit the sack there to Arden Key. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Rivers. He's got Jack Doyle. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. (7-7), our score after 1. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside, not easily covered. And then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first.
Check, green 80. Hey, brown 80.
From the gun, Rivers. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Zach Pascal there to make the grab. And the Colts have taken the lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
A draw play is called because you think you've either found a gap or you're using the aggressiveness of the defensive line against itself. Not on that play. Totally controlled the middle of the field. Offense had nowhere to go with the ball.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. On play action, it's Carr. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45, past the 20, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's good, and it is now 21-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Derek Carr and the Raiders set for their next possession. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has one touchdown, one interception. He'll be looking for that second touchdown now. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Mike 5-5. Mike 55.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, we're good.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Gonna give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Now. 54, right there, right there. 180. We're good. 180.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Carr. It's complete to Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Carr now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr, the connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 28. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Carr now on 1st down. Completes it to Jason Witten. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam through the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, hello, my name is Mike.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Phillip Rivers now gears up to take the offense back out there. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. And he powers his way up past the 30. P.J. Hall there to make the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Rivers to throw it. A good throw here, finding Pascal. 7 yards there and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Operating from the gun. Rivers. This goes out right to Doyle. So that throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Check 13. Check.
Throwing Rivers. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Looked like he tried it all there, tried to use some physicality, right? Tried to use some footwork, some head fakes, but he was covered the entire way, dogged in every step. That forced the incompletion. No separation at the end of the route.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They run the draw play with Mack. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
Set 180. Black 15. And hunt.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Set. 190. 56. Hey.
1st down, Rivers. He completes this one to Mack. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Black 15.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
His throw caught right around the 6. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. A chance to really cap off a big 1st half here as they come up on 1st and goal. To the air again here, Rivers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll throw again. Rivers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They'll try and run. Here's Mack. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Frank Reich here on 4th down is ready to try for 3. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or in this case, a field goal.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Give them 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. Got his man. It's Williams. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Again, it's Carr. Aguilar has it. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. First down now, but that clock rolling. From midfield, here's Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Nice hit, boy.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Again, it's Carr. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
The name of the game, as always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Carr to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports halftime report. This one has certainly been one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference. as the teams have already come back out onto the field for the second half. So let's get you back out as well to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive. And he's going to profess that he was happy to get points. And we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
I got you, punk.
Throwing again. Rivers. This goes to Mack on the check down. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. From the gun, Rivers. He's got his man on the crossing route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
Set, 390. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
On 1st and 10, Rivers over the middle, and it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check pass, check pass.
Play action now. Rivers going up top. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
That's going to frustrate the coaching staff a little bit as they dialed up the deep shot, but they weren't on the same page on that play. Heck, I don't think they were in the same book. I think he thought he was going to do something else, ends up throwing it over the sidelines. Well incomplete.
Rivers now. And that will be incomplete. So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the 3rd.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. And he'll give it here to his running back. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. They get the sack on the blitz, but it was 3rd and inches. Are you surprised like I am they weren't running the football there?
I'm right there with you. I would have thought at worst, quarterback sneak, try and pick up the first down and move on. But instead, I think they thought they could catch him by surprise and maybe hit something deep.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is fielded at the 27. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Phillip Rivers now gears up to lead the offense on the field. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the 1 touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this 3rd and 4th quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver was able to dot the I with both feet.
While making sure that he possesses the football all the way through the catch.
Come on, fellas.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup. Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Black 11!
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Black 11! Here we go,
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Mike check 390, 180, behind. Double tight, guys, double tight. Four down.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
You don't want no problem from me. Mike ready, 180. They were pretty quiet, D, we're pretty quiet. Behind.
On third down, Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Max Crosby with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
We can't be stopped.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the gun, Rivers. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
From the gun, Rivers. Complete to Hilton. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Rivers toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Rivers, middle of the field to the tight end Doyle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 20-yard line.
okay, okay. 390.
From the red zone now, Rivers. This goes out right to Doyle. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, second and 6. They'll throw again. Rivers. And the catch made by Hilton. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal.
Set 180. Black 15. Let's go, D.
Again, it's Rivers. That's complete right around the 8. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. They'll run here with Mack. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the 3 now. Here they come on third and goal. From the gun, Rivers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Zach Pascal, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now here come the Raiders. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at the 20. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking sideline, incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and it's second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10.
Stay with your man. Hey, watch it, watch it.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Carr. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. This defense tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get him for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The dump-off gets him only one, and now you're looking at a 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down. Carr now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the gun, Carr. And eventually he's taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in the sack. Ben Banagoo in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
All right, partner, count with me. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. Look, he had all day to throw the football and never got rid of it and allowed for the sack. That's not on the offensive line.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. To throw, it's Carr. And his throw is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. To throw his car. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. Time for the next drive. We'll see what tight end Jack Doyle and the rest of this offense can do. And a bounce back here for him after a slow start. And sometimes that's how it goes with tight ends. Those catches in their games, they can go in waves at that position.
And you get so locked into stopping them that you think, okay, hey, look at that. We've held them down. And the best ones, you really don't hold down for an entire game. They're going to get their catches. Your job is to keep them from being big-time catches that break you down totally.
Ready! Block 11! I'm scared. 36.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Step round 80! 180! Here we go, T. Here I come.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
From the 39, Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Max Crosby able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. The Colts on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They go play action. Rivers. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
We're good.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Carr defers to Jacobs on the draw. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart, because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on third down.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Now, we've seen this a few times in this game. That offensive line just, I don't know if you want to call it out physical, out tough, whatever you want to use.
And what people do when that is happening, when they're getting dominated that way, they spread things out a little bit, make it more of a space game, and allow your skill position players to make a few plays out in open field. Take away the physical element, gives you a chance.
Check 55, Mike. Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming at you.
From the gun now on third down, Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jacobs. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr completes it to Jason Witten. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Carr now on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Jones has it. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 13-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Now, 180. 180, we're good, we're good. 180. Check 55 to Mike.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
To throw his car. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the 1st down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
We got to step it up.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And this is incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
He'll start on the ground with Mack, and he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Tackle made by Demarius Randall. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Set, 180. Mike's 56. Watch the run, watch the run.
3rd and short yardage, Rivers. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Tyrell Williams heading back out on the field now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Now. 180. 180. We're good. We're good. 180. That's it.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. Able to find Waller. That's complete. That's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Carr. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Oakland, we sign off. So long, everybody.